to the Jean Marlo Davis show. I'm just doing a little sharing. So while you're here, go ahead, let your friends, your family, your colleague, your buddy, your enemy, it don't matter. Tell them the Jean Marlo Davis show is on. And you can join us two ways. You can go to Facebook right now and go facebook.com/, what is that? Your Wealth Creator. That's right. Facebook.com/, Your Wealth Creator. Or you can join us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Jean Marlo Davis. That's youtube.com/Jean Marlo Davis for the what? Jean Marlo Davis show. Now, the Jean Marlo Davis show is every Thursday at 7 p.m. I'm going to, give me a second. Let me join, I'm going to join on YouTube because Bruce is on Facebook. So I'm going to go to YouTube. Let me do that right now. While I'm doing that, go ahead and invite some people right now. Tell them Jean Marlo Davis show is on. So I'm going, there we go. And hopefully, all right, yeah, you guys can hear me good. So I can put this down. Look for your questions and stuff. Okay, so listen. We're here every Thursday for the Jean Marlo Davis show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. Now, if you say every area, what are you talking about, Jean? I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise, guys. It's about having total prosperity. I love the Jean Marlo Davis show because it allows me to really cover a lot of topics. I can go as broad as I want to, as as deep as I want to. I can do that, and I love that. I love every Monday at 7 p.m. is Money Madness, and we talk really about making money, keeping money, protecting money, growing money, because it's your money on Money Madness. But on the Jean Marlo Davis show, I can talk about money, I can talk about sex, I can talk about relationships, I can talk about world events, I can talk about whatever I want to on this show. And today, before I say what the topic is about, thank you guys for watching. Those who subscribe to the channel, thank you guys. We're almost at our goal. So please, 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 if you haven't subscribed, someone invited you to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Those on Facebook, go to YouTube and make sure you go to youtube.com/Jean Marlo Davis and subscribe to our channel. We need your subscription. We need it, and we're almost, guys, getting ready to really hit our goal. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving a comment below. Thank you for giving us, asking us questions, sending us messages. We really, really appreciate it. So tonight, get a little sip. Tonight, I'm going to talk about create your happiness now before you get the cash. Again, create your happiness now. What is happiness to you? Find it now before you get a boatload of cash, before you become famous, before you become an influencer. Find what make you happy now. And I talk about this because over the last couple of days, I've been talking to different people and just finding things out about people having money, having a lifestyle, being able to go wherever they want to go, do whatever they want to do, with whoever they want to do it with. I heard about some suicide cases with people who already got money. Suicide cases with those who are influencers and those who are not influencers. But a lot of times what people often say or ask the question, how can someone who have money, who have the lifestyle, who are able to go, like Anthony Bourdain, this dude had the lifestyle, a high-paying job, killed himself in a Paris hotel a few years ago. And I remember one of my good friends, Mr. Danny Glover, you guys know him. He's an actor, he's an activist. And I remember when we were on tour years ago for something called the Show Me the Money Tour. And you guys who know me, I've talked about it. Some of you guys know because you know me from back then. You met me from the tour. And my daughter, she was back then was interested in acting. And Danny gave her an awesome, awesome tip. He said, make sure you know who you are. Make sure pretty much have a relationship with yourself and that you're happy and you have pretty much addressed all your demons, and you're at a place of happiness and joy and you have standards for yourself and you believe in yourself before you go out here and get into big Hollywood and all this stuff, because if you don't know yourself, they're going to tell you who you are. And I think when we're tonight, we're talking about create your happiness before you get the cash, before you become an influencer, before you become a person, well-known, which is an influencer in our world. You got to know yourself and find what make you happy. Find what demons that are problems that you haven't addressed, that you take it out on everybody. It's like you can't be happy for nothing in the world. Everything bothers you. One moment you're happy, then the next moment you're not. Then you're happy, then the next moment you're not. And everybody around you got to tiptoe around you, and they got to try to figure you out. And that stuff get tired. It get played out. Nobody want to deal with it. Nobody want to be around you. So what I'm talking about, you got to address what makes you happy now. And it can't be a man or a woman and I'll be happy when I get this. I done heard that a lot. I'll be happy when I become a millionaire. I'll be happy when I lose all this weight. I'll be happy when I get the right man. I'll be happy when I get the right woman. I'll be happy when I have my child. I'll be happy when I secure that position. I'll be. And I kind of want to pretty much argue with you and really tell you and pull you, gridiron you and tell you, no, you will not. You're going to find something else. You're going to get that thing that you said you wanted. And then when you get it, there's something else that's going to surface that's going to say you're not happy. And I was talking to my husband about this. I said, it's funny how the enemy comes in and it's like a never-ending cycle of you're constantly running, trying to find things outside of you to make you happy instead of looking within yourself. You're looking for materialistic things. Are you looking for position? You're looking for power. Are you looking for some form of love? Somebody to show you how beautiful you are, how talented you are, all that stuff. And then if that person go, your whole world is shattered beyond belief. What you got to do is you got to start looking at yourself. One song that I really, really love, Michael Jackson, when he talked about the man in the mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him or her to change its ways. Listen, I said create your own. Create. That's the title of this message. Create your own happiness before you get any power, influence, money. Because guess what? Now, when you have more money, you have a higher position, you have power, you can do more damage. Not just to yourself, but to others who surround you, who support you. You can do more damage. You got more money, man. You got more access, more opportunity, more choices to things that you did not have choices with when you didn't have any money. And so, like I said, I was talking to my husband about this topic a few days ago because I was sharing with him some conversations I'd had with some clients and other people, especially anyway around the holidays. A lot of times it's Christmas time, around this time of year, going, people get into depression, fall into depression. They lost loved ones. And that can be really, really hard. I know my mom, we're coming up on the 3rd year anniversary. My mom passing December the 26th, 2017. And, it always, it's so fresh. It's so fresh and so new. So it always bothered me around that time to remember her. But I thank God that I'm happy. I thank God that I'm happy within myself. I'm happy about who I am, what I stand for, what I believe in. I have standards. I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm beautiful, because I am beautiful. Not only do I believe it, I know it. Beautiful inside and outside. I have a great heart. I have a great work ethic. I love my family like never before. I love them, from my husband down to the kids to the grandbabies. So, and I'm very proud of myself, because when I'm talking about creating your happiness, sometimes you got to address the demons, past hurts, past pains, abandonment, being picked on, being bullied, being lied to, not having a father in your life, not having a mother in your life, being abused, being raped, being molested, losing a lot of jobs, having addiction. You may not feel that you are beautiful or handsome. The insecurities that we have. No amount of money is going to fix that. No amount of sex is going to fix it. No amount of drugs is going to fix it. Only thing that's going to fix it is you. Now, you might need some therapy. You might need to go lay down. All of us do. All of us need to go lay on somebody's couch and really let out what's bothering us, what's hurting us, and start addressing that pain so we can find happiness. Because I remember, I share this with you. I remember, let me get this. I remember one time I was talking to a mentor of mine, and I said to him, I said, "Oh God, I hope when I become wealthy, I hope I don't be crazy or be evil, or because I heard money change people and stuff like that." And he said to me, he said, "Jean, no worries." He said, "Money only amplify who you already are. Whoever you are, it just makes you more. It allows you to do more. If you're evil, you're going to be evil with money. You're a good person, you're going to be a good person with money. And whatever you can think of, you're going to be that person with money. It just gives you more access. It allows you to make more choices. What I want you to think about is what I put a email list. I sent an email out, and I asked people a couple of days ago, are you happy? Are you happy? Ask that question now, before you go into 2021, before you go into a new year. Ask yourself, are you happy? If you did hit a higher position, if you didn't lose any more weight, if you did not get that man or that girl or whatever the case, are you happy right now? Ask yourself that question and be honest. Because that's where it starts first, is with being honest to yourself. Looking yourself in the mirror and talking to that person and letting that person know that you forgive them for past hurts, pains, failures, that it's not your fault that you was molested. It's not your fault that you was abused. It's not your fault that you were abandoned. It's not your fault that your husband left you or your wife left you. It is not your fault, right? A lot of times we blame ourselves. Now, we have to take accountability for how we played into a relationship. What did we do in the relationship? You have to examine these things and ask yourself, was it my fault that my husband said, you know what, I'm out? Was it my fault that my wife said I'm out? We have to examine our what would I like to say? Our habits. We have to examine our habits and what we do on a day-to-day basis. We have to look at ourselves and see how we operate. The DOP, the daily operating procedures that you have every day in your life. What is it that you do when you get up in the morning? Do you pray? Do you meditate? Do you stretch? Do you exercise? Do you read? Do you talk to yourself? And when I say talk to yourself, do you say positive affirmations to yourself? Do you encourage yourself? Do you tell yourself that you're beautiful or you're sexy and you're charming, you're a go-getter? What do you say to yourself? We're talking about, guys, and it's still, oh God, I still don't even like the lights on here. Next time, I think I'm going to put it over here. But anyway, we're getting the lights and stuff together. Don't y'all worry. We're working on the lighting. We're working on everything. Getting everything. It's going to be very new come the new year. You're like, oh, she got new lights. Oh, she got new camera equipment. Oh, yes. We're working on everything. So thank you guys for growing with us. You're so awesome. Thank you for growing with us. Okay, so I apologize. So when you look at yourself and you stand in the mirror, what do you say to yourself? When you talk to yourself, what do you say? Oh, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And you put yourself down. I'm talking about creating your own happiness because you are the one that's going to have to do it. You're the one who's going to discover. You have to discover what makes you happy. Write that down. What makes me happy? And if you don't know, put down, I don't know. At least then you can start to explore what makes you happy. Because people are under the assumption that if I get more money, I'm going to be happy. If I become more successful, I'm going to be happy. If I get that man, I'm going to be happy. If I get that woman, I'm going to be happy. If I get that job, I'm going to be happy. And then when they achieve it, they still feel an emptiness inside because they haven't addressed the hole that's in their heart. They haven't addressed the problem that they haven't solved yet. I know for me, I can only talk about me. For years back in the day, I was angry, I was bitter, I was upset, I didn't trust men. I was abandoned with 4 kids at the age of 28, and it just seemed like every relationship I got in, I was only in it for a few years. I was still hurt, I was still angry, I was insecure, I was just, because I kept questioning why would someone do this? Why would someone leave their wife and 4 kids? I don't care if you're arguing, fussing, and fighting, and the way the person left. The way they abandoned us over a friend's house that I didn't really have a relationship with. They did, but I didn't. But just the way they left. And that sent me on I thank God for his divine protection and mercy that it didn't damage me. But I did have some insecurities over the years. And I think I did go through a form of depression because, I started gaining weight. And I didn't like what I saw in the mirror at that time. And I heard someone say, if it is to be, it's up to me. I had to make a decision that if I want to be happy, there's no man, there's no woman, no child, no money, no none of this that's going to make me happy except for myself. So I have to address the elephant in the room and look at what is causing me to be angry, to be bitter, to lash out at men, to not be trusting a man. It was the abandonment. Come on, we got to address whatever your elephant is in the room, address it. That's the only way you can move forward. I'm telling you, don't allow yourself to be in a wheelchair, or like we used to say back in the day, don't allow your past to put your future in a wheelchair. You have to address What is the elephant in the room that's keeping you away from being happy? I knew that every man was going to pay for me being abandoned by my ex-husband and the children's biological father. And so I had to begin to work on myself. I had to forgive him. I had to forgive myself. I even asked him to forgive if I did anything, to forgive him years ago. He probably don't even remember it. And I began to work on myself. I began to work on personal development, reading books to, work on my hurt, to address my abandonment issues, to address my trust, to address my self-esteem, to build up my self-esteem, to boost my self-esteem. I started reading a slew of books, and I think last week or the week before last, I went through some of the books that I read, even studying the Bible, learning the Word of God, fasting, praying, going to workshops, going to seminars, getting a mentor after mentor, coach after coach. Like I said, personal development, the magic of believing, the strangest secret, Think and Grow Rich. Just so many different books that I read. And the number one is the Bible. I studied the Quran. I studied any book that I could get my hand on, and went through my journey. Of discovering myself and who I am and what I like and what I believe in and what's my standards. And once I began to start peeling the layers off the onions, I just felt good getting to know, there you are. I was able to see myself, and I was able to remove all that junk, all that hurt, all that pain. And here's the thing. A lot of people like to blame everybody else for their unhappiness. That's a good cover to say, well, it's his fault. It's her fault. When, damn it, you got the paintbrush, baby. You have the paintbrush. You got the empty canvas. You can paint the picture that you want to see. And if you don't like it, then damn it, change it. Period, point blank. It's not going to change until you change it. Period, point blank. So, for those who just joined us, you're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show, which is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. Tonight we're talking about create your happiness now before you get the cash. And why? Because you can really, if you're not happy and you get access to notoriety, fame, influence, money, man, you can do more damage than good with having that. And so I just want people to know, it's not the money, it's not the materialistic stuff, the worldly stuff that's going to make you happy. It's not getting we all, those who, I won't say we all, no. Those who are looking for a husband wants a husband. Those who are looking for a wife want a wife. And so, but you better be happy within yourself before you get it. You can't expect them to be your Lord and Savior. That they're going to swoop in and they're going to make you happy. They're going to make you complete. Oh, he complete me. No, baby. You better be complete before you get with him. I'm telling you that. Brother, you better be complete before you get with her. That's not the mentality to have. It's about you being complete and whole in your singleness. You understand? You being able to treat yourself go out and pamper yourself. Love up on yourself. Go see things you never seen before. Dream things, like my husband say, that you never dreamed before. Experience things you never experienced before. Sit down, get you a book, and start daydreaming about the things and the places and the people and the activities that you want to do. Right? So when we talk about creating your happiness before you get money, what would make you happy? What is it that you need to address that you haven't addressed already? So I was telling you about myself when I was abandoned with 4 kids, and after that I just went down a spiral. I had gained a lot of weight, and was in one relationship to another that did not work out, and I decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna fast, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna be celibate. I was telling him, we was talking about this today with my son. I was like, mom was like, no, I'm not gonna be in a relationship for a couple of years. I just need to heal myself. I started working out. I started working out, dancing 3 times a week because I love to dance. I used to be in a company called Moving in the Spirit Dance Company. A lot of people don't know that, but I was in a dance company years ago, and I love modern dance, interpretive dance, African dance, you name it. I love dance. And dancing was something that brought me joy. It just brought me joy. I met this one lady on Facebook. Her name is Bunny, and she was talking about dance. She danced, and it brings her joy. And I told her, honey, 1,000%, I understand where you're coming from. When I'm feeling a certain way and I just need to think, I put on some music that allow me to express myself. It is a form of healing. It makes me feel good. And it also relieves stress, and it also condition your body, condition your muscles, make your heart strong, your lung strong. So it's very good exercise, and dance is a very good toner as well for those who want to get in shape. So I started doing that, and then from dancing 3 times a week to 4 times a week to incorporating weights. To doing strengthening exercising, working still, I would do 30 minutes of cardio or 20 minutes of cardio. Then I would work on my upper body one day, my lower body doing squats and using weights and things. And I started noticing the weight started coming off and coming off and coming off and coming off. And I went from a size 18 down to a 14, and it's time for me now to get some more pants. My 14 is getting big on me. And so, I'm excited to see what the new year, when I go buy these jeans, what these jeans talking about, what they saying, and so where did that come from? That came from me loving myself and me finding myself out of the darkness and addressing the issue and asking for forgiveness, and me forgiving the person who hurt me or persons who hurt me. And then I said something, I wrote on a board one day, if it is to be, it's up to me. I better become happy now before I become big time successful and I got more money to go out here and self-sabotage. So I began to just totally look at myself. I had a journal and just start journaling different things, and I would go off and get my manicure and pedicure and go get a massage. I would go off to my little chateau and Elon and go have my little wine and meet people. And every Thursday I had a group of friends that I met at Houston's every Thursday at 2 p.m. and just talk business, and it just made me feel good. I began to look at what made me happy, right? And I began to examine what what made me angry, what did not feel good. And I made a choice that I was going to go where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated. That if I strive to be a friend to someone, if I strive to be a friend to someone and they were not invested the way that I was invested, or even showing, even showing that they care, I fuss about this all the time with people. I said, if you want to have a friendship, you should be able to reach out to the person in this busy world that we in. You mean tell me you can't send a text message? You can't just say, hey, thinking about you, hope all is well. You can't do that. If you ain't got that, then you don't need no friendship. Stay what you're doing. We good over here. So you have to examine the things that make you happy, the things that do not make you happy, and cut those things off that don't make you happy. Do more that, as long as you're not causing any bodily harm to yourself or someone else, you're not being damaging and hurtful and spiteful, then do what make you happy. If eating that bowl, that small bowl of Oreo, whatever ice cream you like, once a week, don't overdo it. Makes you happy, do it. Walking your dog, bring you bliss, do it. Petting your cat, do it. Do what make you happy, because a lot of times what we do, we strive to make others happy, and then we give of ourselves so much, and then we go home and we're empty, and we're angry, and we're bitter, and we're sad, and we're disappointed because we've been giving, and not getting it in return. And so therefore you lash out at the ones you love for no reason at all. Just lash out, and you're so super sensitive. Anything and everything somebody say, it bothers you. You just like, everywhere you go, you're like causing damage, because hurt people hurt people. You've heard that numerous times. And what you have to do, that's if you want change. What you have to do is start to examine yourself from the head down to the floor. You have to examine yourself and say, man, what is it that I want in my life? Where am I going? What do I desire? What would make me happy? And then start breaking it down in categories: mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, even down to relationship wise. And I'm talking about relationship with yourself, relationship with your children, relationship with your spouse or your friends, your mother, your father, your cousin, your uncle, whoever, your colleagues. Look at those relationships. What is it that you desire? Because what you want to do is you want to create happiness within yourself. And that way, when you get to where you want to be, you know who you are, you know what you stand for, you're not going to fall for any and everything. Then you treat yourself with utmost respect. Then you're going to have where that person, whoever you're, interested in, they're going to have to treat you with respect as well. You want to allow people to dog you, and you don't have to be a bitch. You don't have to be an angry ass man to stand your ground and tell somebody what you know. You can do it with a smile. You can do it with a smile. You don't have to be angry and bitter and all that stuff. You can do it with a smile, with your sophisticated self, with your little pinky in the air. So we're talking about creating happiness. Create your happiness now before you get the cash. And the reason why I said that is I started this broadcast talking about Anthony Bourdain. For those who don't know Anthony Bourdain, go Google him. He was paid. I don't even remember. What channel was he on, Bruce? Do you know? Was it the Travel Channel? I think he was on a Travel Channel. But anywho, he got paid to travel the world and eat great food and stay in great places. I mean, it is the job to die for, no pun intended. But it was a beautiful job. And he ended up, as I said earlier, man was making millions of dollars. I think bestseller books and all this old stuff. And he ended up killing himself in a nice place in Paris. And people was like, wow. I think about Robin, what's his name? Is it not Givens? Robin, what's the comedian name? Robin Williams. Yes. Funny as all get out. We grew up on, I know as a little kid, watching Mark and Mindy. I'm dating myself now. Mark and Mindy, Nanu. Watching Miss Doubtfire. Remember Miss Doubtfire? Miss Doubtfire. That was one of my favorite. What was the other one? Who? David Carradine. Who? No way now. Huh? Wait a minute, my husband just dropped the ball. David Carradine, not the karate dude. What? He killed himself? Oh, when I get off here, I gotta go read that. I mean, he was the first one that played in. They didn't give it to Bruce Lee; they gave it to him, right? What was the name of that show where he was a karate guy walking? Huh? Kung Fu. David Carey. I'm gonna have to look it up. Wow, man, I could go on a list and list of people who have had notoriety. They was popular. They had the money, the position, the power, and yet they were still empty. We know that Robin Williams suffered from some mental illness. We know that, and that's another thing. A lot of people are undiagnosed and not getting the help that they need, and going off killing themselves because they can't find happiness. It's really, really serious, guys. One thing that 2020 should have taught all of us when we were locked in, some of y'all still locked in. I thank God I still live in a state where we can at least go out and get a nice steak and go get out, stretch our legs, do a little bowling if we want to, still go get our massage and things of that nature. We just social distance. I thank God for that. But when we was just locked down, it was, and the world was very, very quiet, no activities, no sports, no none of this. It allowed us to go into ourselves and examine ourselves and listen and be aware of who truly are your friends, who really got your back, you know. It really allowed me and my family to really see all we got is one another, and to be able to communicate. Like I tell my children, you got to be able to communicate. You're upset, somebody make you sad, somebody make you angry. Be able to say respectfully, hey, look, this bothered me, so it can be addressed and we can move on. Because all we got is one another. And I understand that when a person is hurting, sometimes they can't, really communicate what's really hurting them. They're stuck and they're trying to make something work and it's not working, and they're trying to figure it out. All we can do is pray and continue to motivate and encourage our family and love up on them and let them know I'm here for you, I believe in you, I got your back and all that. And one of the things is my son right here, Jesus. This one right here, he know what make him happy. Look at, he got his little mask on. He was something else. We really, really have to examine it. This subject right here can be broke down. And I talked about, I think May was Mental Health Month. I think it was. But I think really going into the new year, we need to address mental health even more. Because people, especially when COVID hit, and people were not able to go out and communicate and have fun, and your program was interrupted, you understand, and the life, the way you live and the way you roll was straight interrupted, hijacked, came to a halt. A lot of people still today are up in airs about the state of the economy, this new vaccine stuff. Are you going to get it? Or are you not going to get it? The Americans don't trust that crap. They don't trust it. Don't ask me no questions. I tell you no lies. But it's a lot going on in our world today, economically, socially, physically, mentally, emotionally. A lot going on. And so if you don't address what's really bothering you, it's going to eat away at your heart, at your money, at your mind, your soul. It's going to eat away physically. It comes in the form of disease, which is dissatisfaction and not at ease. So you got to address what is on your mind, what's on your heart, what's on your soul, what's affecting you, what is causing you to be angry, to be bitter, to, be upset. You can't be happy for nobody for nothing. God dang. You got to address that thing. And if you don't address it, you're gonna look around and you're gonna be by yourself, shorty. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because nobody wants to be around that stuff. Nobody wants to be around depression and depressed all the time, angry all the time, bitter all the time. You got nothing nice to say. Everything, nobody wants to be around that. I don't even want to keep going. I don't even want to talk about that. I really don't. But anyway, so as I wrap this up, because I want to start addressing more specific things. This is kind of general about create your happiness now before you get to the cash. But going forward, I want to get into even more specific topics and address these things. Maybe I have worksheets and things that so you can do, and that's what I want to do, because my job, my husband's job, our go together is to impact 1 billion lives. We must do it. We have to do it. You call me, honey? No. Oh, okay. I thought you said something. Because he'd interrupt and say something, right? But, and so we want to help you. We want to help you, want to be there for you. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what it is. But if there's anything I can help you, listen, go to the luckfirmllc.com. The Luck Firm is Bruce Scott TWC University down there. That's if you want coaching on, business, investing, personal development. You get ongoing coaching 24 hours, 7 days a week, training hours on sales, marketing, branding, investing, real estate, taxes, you name that you can access that training 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But if you're saying, Jean, I need some coaching. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I'm a coach and a mentor, okay? And you're saying, I don't know what my goals are. I feel I have a calling in my life. And I feel like that's what's really no matter what I do, no matter what job I have, I feel unfulfilled. And I want a purpose life. What do they call it? Purpose, what is it? Purposeful. Okay, purposeful. There we go. Purposeful life. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Go to the luckfirmllc.com. The Luck Firm, that's THELUC Firm, FIRM, LLC.com, is rolling down below the screen. Go there, get your free 15-minute consult. Let's try to figure it out together. I want to say, if God will bless me with the husband of my dreams, if God bless me to lose 50 pounds, if God bless me to write a book that's going to be number one on the bestsellers list coming out next year, God bless me to build a multi-million-dollar business from the comforts of my own home. God bless me to be able to travel the world, be able to help people. What He'll do for one, He'll do for you. You understand? But you got to work on yourself. I had to work on myself, mind, body, and soul, and get the stinking thinking out of my mind, and just really just brainwash myself with personal development and increase my energy, increase my vibration. And I was able to attract someone else whose vibration was high and had a high energy and motivated and encouraging. We both want to do the same thing. We're best friends. We laugh, we cry, we pray together, and guys, listen, it's not easy out here anyway. It's not. And somehow, especially in America, we're taught that we're self-made. That's a lie. That's a lie. No one did anything great by themselves. That's the trick right there, that the enemy wants you off by yourself, on an island by yourself, so that the enemy can continue with evil whispering. In your mind, by yourself, you have no support, no love. No, you want to not be on an island by yourself. You want to be around those who love you, who support you, and you want to start working on yourself. When you identify who got your back, who love you, who really support you, even though you might be acting crazy sometimes, and then sometimes you're good, and and they still there, and they haven't told you don't call them no more. You need to really, really look at that and know who is the egos around you and who support you. But what this message is about today is I want you to know no amount of money, no amount of money, no amount of prestige, popularity, um, influence, or power is going to fill the hole of emptiness. No amount of money is going to make you happy. Money is a tool. Money allows you to have options, have choices. Money don't make you. You're supposed to make the money, because if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And people will make you be something that you're not. You have to make a decision now that you're going to discover what makes you happy. If that means going on a sabbatical for a couple of days somewhere, a weekend, where you walk the beach and you pray, you meditate, you talk to yourself, whatever it takes, you begin to start working on yourself. Work on yourself. That's what I did. Journaling, meditating, dancing, praying, fasting, and I began to chip away the hurt, the pain, the regret, the abandonment, anything and everything that had made me angry and all that stuff. I chipped away, and now I am the new improved Mrs. Jean Marlo Davis. So with that being said, guys, I just really appreciate you tuning in. Before, create your own happiness now before you get the cash, before you get the influence, before you get the power, before you become a leader over some people. You become a leader and you're angry and you're bitter. Hell, you're going to abuse the hell out of the flock. You're going to be a wolf to the sheep. All right? So you got to work on yourself. Work on yourself, and you need help. Again, go to theluckfirmllc.com. Theluckfirmllc.com. Go ahead and answer those questions. Book your free 15-minute with me. I would love to work with you, talk with you, give you some tactics and some strategies to help bring out of you what God has placed in you. Guys, I say thank you. I pray that you have a great weekend. Start now. Start now. Write down on a piece of paper. Maybe put it right on the mirror. Go get a Sharpie. Make sure you can wipe it off now. Make sure you get the one that you can wipe off. Don't get no one that's permanent, a permanent marker. But go get one of those markers and write on the mirror in your bathroom, what makes me happy? Start there. And I want you to look at that. I want you to start looking at it every day. Don't be so quick to answer, but I want you to reflect over that over the next few days. Pray about it when you go to bed at night. And then maybe Sunday or Monday, start writing down what makes you happy. And then what I want you to do is start executing those things. If it doesn't bring you happy, don't do it. Don't do it because you pressured to do it. Don't do it because I have a responsibility. No. If it doesn't make you happy, damn it, don't do it. And you can tell them, Miss Jean Marlo Davis told you so. Miss Jean Davis told me so. I'm not going to do it. You have permission to be free, to be happy. And if it doesn't, guys, people are leaving this planet, man. They're leaving, meaning they're dying. Life is so precious. Don't allow yourself to be unfulfilled and running around here trying to make everybody else happy and you're miserable as hell. Don't do it. Write on the mirror, what makes me happy? And let's go ahead and start peeling those layers back to discover you and what makes you happy. And let's start healing ourselves. Let's start meditating more, praying more, fasting to get to you. So you can, I told my husband, I said, if I didn't make another dime, I didn't go another place, I am happy right now. I'm happy. God bless me to have an amazing husband, amazing children, my precious little glam babies. I call them glam babies because I'm glam mom. I'm Nana. Great friends, a great life. I love my life. I'm blessed and highly favored. I thank God for blessing me to be in my purpose. I let go some things, made some announcements. Some people didn't like it, but I was like, look, I got to do what make me happy. I'm not here to please everybody. I'm busting some moves, and I'm doing what God has called me to do. If you don't like it, take it up with your creator. But me, I'm doing what my creator called me to do. And guys, I'm fulfilled. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. And I want that for you. Get that. And you'll have no problem making money. When I began to work on myself, they said, I heard years ago, your income is attached to your personal growth. When you begin to grow, you begin to heal, guys, the money will come. But don't think that just because you're getting the money that is going to make you happy. Get happy now. In search for happy. You got to find happiness now before you get the cash. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. If you believe that this message was something that can help someone, do me a favor and click like and share. Share with at least 5 people. So you need to watch this. Are you happy? If you're not, you need to check this out. Do that for me if you don't mind. And I got something for you guys, those who share. I got something for you, and I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. We appreciate you, and thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you Monday. Come back here Monday at 7 p.m. for Money Madness. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's your money. I just want to say, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you do your homework. Write on the mirror in your bathroom, what makes me happy. Meditate on it, pray on it, and maybe fast 24 hours. And then Sunday night or Monday, start writing down the answers that you receive. We're going to start doing some clinics. We're going to start doing some webinars, to help you to really, really discover you. Because you are beautiful, you're talented, you're a go-getter, you're a call for greatness. And it's time now to discover that greatness. And if I can be a tool that God uses to help you discover your greatness, then you know what? I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So with that being said, guys, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. Guess what? You're a wealth creator too. And remember that you can have, be, do anything. Make sure you do your homework. If you want help right now, go to the luckfirmllc.com. It's scrolling down below. Get your free 15. And I look forward to talking to you soon. God bless and enjoy your weekend. And remember, it's about you making yourself happy first before you go out here and make others happy. Hell, you deserve it. I'll see you soon. Take care.